Hello everybody and welcome back to Eriador. I am Raven Shadow. Let's divide and conquer, starting with Captain Grishtak.
To battle!
Oof! Ow! Seriously? Whatever. As long as it makes him stop shooting.
The enemy army fleet. The enemy are utterly vanquished. This is a great victory worthy of only the mightiest of generals.
That's a lot of money for just a couple of goblins. They appear to have agreed.
Yes.
Yes, my lord.
This tower will keep vigil over.
I think we're actually gonna not sally here, if for no other reason than that I don't have the spoons for it. What we are gonna do, however, is send these woodland hunters down toward Thorbod. We might be able to build something now. Like a grain exchange. There we go. I figured. Of course, if we long retreat now, he's just gonna go into Vile. But we will at least have a turn to get reinforcements to him.
Rally to me, men! We must regroup.
Okay, good. Good. Perfect! And we have defenders this time! Alright! You use all those on the ram? Guys, hit the tower, please. Yes, fuck that one guy in particular.
We're under attack! Blast their eye! Enemy's siege tower is naught but kindling now.
Run the fuck away! Okay, stop guarding, start pushing. Seriously? Run away, run away, run away!
Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead. The enemy army flees the field.
I mean, this army is dead. And we don't want to ransom it.
The enemy are utterly...
Die.
An honorable, glorious victory!
Sure. Okie doke. Port. A military unit.
Ships ready!
Okay, so they did not besiege Vile, but I have a feeling Dunland is about to. We don't really want to keep it. We really would prefer to sell it for a peace treaty. Ah! No! Wrong agent. I meant you.
We shall listen to your proposal, but do not expect none. No, we cannot agree to this now.
Fine.
An honor and a pleasure.
Of course we can take Aragorn out of here now. Properly. If we're going to defend Vile, then we're gonna need archers. I happen to have a lot of archers inbound right now.
My lord. Yes, your will, my lord.
And as long as the siege doesn't come next turn, we should be fine. Retrain. Retrain. Move.
Yes.
Yes, my lord.
Move out our extra general. If nothing else has time to reach them, at least the cavalry can.
Your will, my lord. By your command.
And let's end this turn. And there's the siege. Tirthuin, Rangers Guild. Fine. How are we making that much money as the Northern Dunedain? I mean, sure, we now have 8 settlements, but still. Well, if nothing else, Enedwythe kept Dunland from besieging it. With these fucking slayers. That's where I want you to go.
As you wish.
Eldarion.
Yes.
Okay, are you sure you border Tirthuine? Because I don't think you do. So what are you doing down here? Get him.
We shall engage.
Come on, come on. Alrighty, we are all in our allotted places. Let's advance. And the cav is coming toward us. Let's actually run toward it, because otherwise they're gonna really play havoc with their javelins.
If we continue like this, our men have slain the enemy general. The enemy army flees the field. Be awed by the victory we have won here today.
That's plenty to kill the army.
We have triumphed!
Now, if anybody besieges us, we can just sally out as usual. I think we might have to keep this place. Over here in Argond, let's get that war camp. Doing pretty good. Oh, right.
We have their port blockaded.
Again? That means it stopped being besieged. About that blockade.
Blocking access to their port.
Reek?
I respect you, my enemy.
Funny, I don't respect you at all. Well, since Fenastrunin isn't besieged, let's get another general.
I'm gonna stick you!
There's only so much we can do about a warg pack when we don't have any spearmen. A sally against that wouldn't be particularly useful, especially when we do have a militia garrison and we can beat them so much more easily if they attack us. Keep moving south.
By your command.
Let's put these pikes in Vile as well.
As you wish.
We should probably be building something to further steady our economy. Great Hall will help. Kill another turn. Run away.
We should retreat.
Not there.
Make camp here. The enemy lays siege to our people.
The question is, why does he lay siege to our people with this army? Didn't you conquer Goblin Town? Once again, we lost footage, but this time it was probably caused by the power outage we had, rather than by the computer just having a bad day. And I also forgot to put the timer on again. Silly me. I am fairly well decided that when I finish this campaign, I want to play Shadow of Mordor before returning to DaC. And I recently purchased Shadow of War as well, though I have never played that one very much. I played the free demo when it was a free demo for like an hour, maybe? And that was all the time it took for me to decide that I would rather watch somebody else play it on YouTube, and that's what I did. But a couple of weeks ago it was on sale, and I snapped it up. So I'll probably be recording my first ever playthrough of Shadow of War. Fret not, however, my dear strategy friends, there will always be more divide and conquer on this channel, as long as there is a divide to conquer. This mod has become an intractable part of my personality. The most common faction suggestions I've been getting are, well, basically all for evil factions. I really want to play Dorwinion at some point, but, I mean, I can just go on savoring the anticipation. What you guys want to see is important to me. Oh, fucking hell. Ugh. Alright, that does it. I just completely and utterly allowed them to flank me. I mean, we are sort of turning it into a false gap type situation with our archers, but it still never should have been allowed to happen. Okay, stop. You. Charge. Oh yeah, cavalry charges aren't worth shit in settlements. Except when they are. Holy crap. Amazing. We did it. Run away, run away, run away from the pikes. I have played Angmar before, and I rather like their unit roster, but I don't particularly like the way their faction feels, if that makes sense. Their campaign isn't a whole lot of fun to me. It may not sound like it on every level, but I am having fun with these Dunedain. They might very well be my favorite human faction. Or at least my favorite holy human faction. Well, that was not a good charge at all. But it does seem to have routed some of them, so that's good. I'd also like to play some Europa Barbarorum at some point, but I am not nearly as familiar with that as I am with this. Still, though, I have been hankering for an excuse to practice Latin while I play, so maybe at some point that'll be coming down the pipeline. Rome isn't my favorite faction, though. The one I really want to try is Nabatea, and my habitual favorite is Carthage, but I am really not good at that mod. I'm not even good at this mod, but I'm much worse at that one. I do have 9 defenders left. If we can spend any of those instead of our wardens, that'll be helpful. One of my many gripes about the Total War series is that it does not respect the shield wall properly. Or spears. Historically speaking, spears are well known to be excellent weapons to use against swords. A spear is supposed to be worth like 3 swords or something. But in the Total War franchise, it's like swords are stupidly strong against spears for no reason, none whatsoever. Spears are like, oh well, they're strong against cavalry, but weak against everything else. No. Spears are the weapon, okay? A spear is the weapon. There's a reason why it was so popular in every era except our current one. Creative assembly really does spears dirty. There we go.
The enemy army flees the field.
Yeah, that stack is wiped.
This is a clear victory.
Quite painful, but we should be able to retrain. Ransom? Okie dokie.
Victory in your name, my lord.
Mordor. Wait, I thought they already took that. Okay, some people have requested I toggle Fog of War, and this seems to me like a decently good time for it. There we go. Oh! West Osgiliath is holding out. Even though East Osgiliath, Cairandros, and Minas Tirith, as well as Calenhad, have all been taken. Gondor is not in a good way. Not in a good way at all. And it looks like Mordor is probably going to take Edoras pretty soon here as well. Huh. Isengard is doing strangely well. Other than, you know, losing Orthanc. Our paths will probably cross eventually. Last we knew, the One Ring was in Umbar, and the Adunaim appear to have expanded just a little bit. They seem to only have one more settlement than they got on turn 1. Elven factions do tend to expand pretty slowly in this mod. Dale has expanded a little bit eastward, but that's about it. The Woodland Realm is not looking so hot, especially considering they're currently at war with the Snow Orcs, which are doing about par. Angmar not only has the High Pass, but also currently besieges Kameth Bryn. It looks like Imladris is fine though, despite repeated sieges. 1, 2, 3, 4. The goblins seem to only have 4 settlements left. Good to know, good to know. And the dwarves, thankfully, still have Western Khazad Dûm. It looks like an Angmarim army decided to swing down here and make use of the Redhorn Pass that I put in. Sounds to me like a bit of an elaborate way to get around the mountains, especially when you control Litash, but don't let me yuck your yum. And over here there are still 2 rebel-held settlements, possibly due to the fact that we are at war with Enedwaith, and Bree is also at war with Enedwaith. I'm a little surprised Ered Luin isn't doing better against Angmar, because when I played Angmar, they were a very formidable enemy. And as for Enedwaith, it would appear that they only have 2 settlements left on this side of the river, and only 4 on this side. We should be able to do something about that. As to Dunland, I really don't have that big a beef with Dunland, but it does seem that they only have 5 settlements, which is good with me. Angmar is huge. They have even expanded onto the eastern side of the Misty Mountains, and the Anduin Vale, because I basically handed them the High Pass for 50,000 Dwarven gold. But Bree, for the moment, still stands strong against them. Oh, and they did in fact take Deadman's Dyke. Well, that's that then.
Orders.
Get into Thotterbod.
By your command.
Let's see, we've got to be able to do all kinds of stuff with this money. Yeah, we're making money, and as long as we don't recruit too many troops, it should stay that way. Oh, first of all, retrain. These, yes, absolutely. Thank you. We are already building something here. Oh yeah, here. This is a very good region for farming. Let's go ahead and get that. And do a little bit of retraining. Get in there.
As you
As you no doubt noticed, things were a little confusing there when we were losing footage in the last session. Sorry about that. I think we've about done everything we can, moved everything that needed moving. Oh, hi. Not even surprised.
We stand vigil as the enemy surrounds us.
Aha. This will be an excellent note on which to round out the episode. And go. I would also like to play Dark Souls on this channel. I own Dark Souls 2 and 3, and I have played Dark Souls 2 twice. And that doesn't mean I'm good at it, but I did, you know, get good, more or less. Point is, I find it fun, and it might extend my reach, because as much as I may love DaC, Dark Souls is just way more popular. Well, this is a little weird. So, this is boring. That's more like it. Yes, the Black Pit infantry are better against arrows than very likely the wargs would be, but honestly, they're also better against our volunteers than the wargs would be. So why not shoot at them, especially when they're just standing there?
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
That's the last of the arrows.
Do you suppose we ought to open the door for them? Well, the pack is coming forward. Get back inside. And they just kind of stand there. Well, nothing for it. I ought to put the timer on every time I end the turn. The deuce of it would be remembering to turn it back off again when I get my turn back. Yeah, you better run away. Even if you did kill a whole bunch of us. Mm-hmm. Off you go. We are well situated, but they're not attacking. I don't want to send Gandalf against these fuckers, but better him than the Rangers. Gonna have to send the infantry against the wargs, and Gandalf against the infantry. You know, it's a little weird how huge these wargs are. Dunedain are tall. Oh. What? Seriously? Come on.
Be awed by the victory we have won here today.
Okay, that should just barely be enough to kill it. Die?
Glory,
Aw, man.
honor, victory.
Seriously? They're trying to stack spam us, but their stacks look like this. Nice, but of course it's under siege. Still, when it stops being that way, our concerns over chariots are done. What's even in this army?
Be gone.
I'd be willing to bet there's probably at least one chariot.
To battle.
But I'd be wrong. Interesting. They have some archers and they have a bunch of javelins, but they do not have those ridiculously long-ranged archers, and they don't have chariots. Or a proper general, for that matter. Some cavalry. Still, when we come back, we should definitely be able to get off a devastating sally against these fuckers. And these fuckers, and these ones. Oh yeah. This army is dead. But it is not this day. Holy crap, that,
I'm gonna stick you.
Okay, it's just a general. This is the general that Gandalf fought. His army has a lot of trolls in it. Tharbad is fucked. I mean, not completely fucked, because of course we're gonna sally against everything, but like, what can we even do? I guess we could send more horse archers. We don't need those there anymore.
By your command.
If need be, we could attack them from the south as well. But hey, that's tomorrow's problems, and tomorrow's Raven will solve them. In the meantime, I am elated that you have stayed with me this far. I hope you're enjoying yourself as much as I am. I feel like the campaign is finally turning around and we're actually making progress. But as usual, until we do come back, please, my friends, take care of yourselves and continue to play well.